The case is started in 2013 on behalf of all children who were being housed in adult prisons in the state of Michigan, past, present, and future. And the impetus for the case was the awareness that youth were being placed in there beginning as young as age 13, not being separated from adults, and being subject to pervasive sexual harassment, rapes, and placement in solitary confinement cells.
I was sexually assaulted. He was in his 30s. He said that he was gonna stab me if I told anyone.
The reception wasn't as expected initially when we filed it in 2013. It was that our clients were liars.
What man wants to say they've been raped? I'd do extra 10 years before I had to do them 3 years, 2.5 years, and go through what I went through.
So the Prison Rape Elimination Act was passed in 2003, and what we saw was that Michigan was simply ignoring PREA, even though our governor, Snyder, at the time, had signed a commitment in order to keep federal funds that they would fully comply. Two central issues in the act were for those states who continued to place youth in adult prisons, they had to have sight and sound separation from all adults. The other crucial thing was that you couldn't use solitary confinement as an escape valve.
Instead of putting me in a general population somewhere else, they stuck me in the hole, in isolation. And I was in isolation for months.
Since Governor Snyder had youth under his control in his prisons, he appointed the director. He signed on to compliance with PREA. The courts held him in to be personally liable in this case. All we had in many instances was whether a jury would believe our clients or not. And part of the way to try this case had to be a class, and classes are hard to come by in this kind of context. But we managed to win the class issues, and in the end, we did change the law. It was the impetus for raising the age in Michigan so that 17-year-olds are no longer regarded as an adult, they're regarded as a juvenile. The bravery that has to be evidenced by our clients is still overwhelming to me to this day. And the people charged with their care and custody and rehabilitation were violating the most basic human rights, civil rights, and constitutional rights.
I'm doing this for a justice cause, you feel me? Because I don't want nobody else to go through what I went through.
All they've had is people telling them their unworthiness or their badness. So to have an organization recognize their strength and something good that they've done is really important.